Hi, my name is Hillary Kolaski, and I am the owner of Cow and Crumb Baking Company. And today we are going to be making our street nuts, which were inspired by the streets of New York City and the wonderful smells that come off those carts and the even better, tastier roasted nuts that come off of them. And we're gonna make them here today. 1, 2, 3, it's an easy recipe, one pot, no baking, just cooling. Can't get better than that for getting ready for a party. So we're gonna start with, these are raw, unsalted peanuts, 2 cups in the pot. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of granulated sugar. And then we're gonna add our cinnamon. And I'm using 3/4 of a teaspoon. And the last ingredient is water, 1/3 of a cup. It looks like a little bit of water, but you'll see when you mix it up, it actually does saturate everything. The sugar shouldn't be clumpy and the spices shouldn't, so really go for it and just dump it all in at once. All right, we're mixed up. So now I'm gonna turn it on high heat, and I'm gonna wait for this pot to boil. It doesn't take that long. So you can see that this has started to boil. Those bubbles are coming up on the edge. And you don't want to do too much to it. It's really, the water is burning off right now, and it's preventing the sugar from burning in the pot. So you do want to kind of gently move it around and just help not have any hot spots on the pan. Now, once this water evaporates, it'll just be sugar and spices and the peanuts. And so it'll seize up into basically one clump. And that's what we're waiting for. So I can see my sugar crystallizing. It looks a lot less wet. The nuts are starting to look like peanuts and not like they're in a swimming pool of spices and water. I'm gonna turn this down to medium. You can see it's smoky. Don't worry, just that's your sign to turn your heat down. All right, we are in our final stages of roasted nuts. Smells like New York, and well, the good part of New York. And so the last step, while the nuts are still hot and have a little bit of stick to them, this is when we're gonna add our salt. So I'm gonna add 1/2 a teaspoon. And just toss it up, get everything well coated. And then pour this onto a pan with parchment. And here you have really delicious street nuts. They are perfect for parties. I'm just gonna let these cool. It'll take about 5-6 minutes. It's really quick. And they don't usually stick together. Sometimes if you melt your sugar a little more, you'll have some nuts that'll stick together, and you just break them up with your hands. Put these in a bowl and ring the party bell.